Welcome to the PS144 YouTube channel. My name is Chris Searcy. I'm your host, and today we are talking about one of the most important videos we'll ever talk about. On this channel, we exist to equip the gun owner on their journey of self-defense, and today we're talking about the top 3 firearms that everyone, everywhere, if you're able, should own. And if you do not have one of these firearms, yes, you, stop what you're doing, watch this video, and make preparations to get one of these 3, if not all 3 of them. Number one, we're going to jump right into it without further ado. The number 1 firearm that everyone should own is a concealed carry pistol of some sort. Now we're going to jump into the differences in how to find one. This is one of mine in my rotation. This is actually my baby. I made quite a few modifications to this myself. You can see it is well used. It's one of several of my competition pistols. It is a SIG P320X full, and because this is in my carry rotation, the mag is loaded to this 21 round magazine, but the chamber is clear and we've got a clear firearm and a clear workspace. Now, what you're gonna look for when you are looking for a semi-automatic, as we'll talk about here in a little bit, concealed carry pistol, is one of the main differences that you want to make off the bat is what size. So if you are looking for a subcompact, this is the Canik MC9 LS, which is taking the firearms world by storm. It just came out. This is a subcompact pistol versus the full size I showed you earlier. And this is going to be the SIG P320. So when you put them side by side, you can see the size difference here. Now, the reason why you may want a subcompact or a compact, as we'll show you with a Glock 19 clone, is because these are easy to conceal, which is the main reason why you want the gun that's number 1 on this list, is because you want to be able to conceal it. If stuff hits the proverbial fan, or if you even need it for home defense, personal protection, you'll want something that will give you the added benefit of mobility and surprise. This firearm, as you can see, is a lot easier to carry than this firearm would be. And so if you're looking for something that you can carry on a daily basis that will give you that element of surprise, allow you to maintain that mobility, although both of these are excellent choices and both I've carried on me for days and days and days and weeks at a time without ever taking them off except for to go to sleep, then that concealed carry pistol in one of these 2 categories will be for you. One of the other categories in the length size of concealed carry firearm is going to be a compact pistol. Now, this may not look like a compact pistol because, again, I've done quite a bit of machination to it, but this is built off the Glock 19. It is a Palmetto State Armory dagger. It is a fantastic firearm. I mean, flat as can be. It's awesome. I'll put a compensator on it, but we're not talking about specs right now. This is entry level. This is beginner. This is top 3. This is a compact firearm without the compensator. The length is a little bit shorter in that overall slide. If you want to know the specs, let me know in the comments down below. I'll make another video talking about the specs of all these guns, but it's going to be a lot, so I want to save you guys some time. If you are like me and you have larger hands, then maybe rather than going with a subcompact like this, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go with a compact version, Glock 19 hybrid with a Glock 17 grip module, or you just go with a Glock 19 all the way. But of course, when we're talking about Glocks, there's SIGs, there's Springfield Echelons, there's Smith & Wesson carry comps. There's so many different guns in this specific category that you can choose from. The number 1 tip I'm gonna give you is go to a local gun store, put it in your hand and see how it feels, because that's going to tell the story. I've held guns before that I knew I was going to love, and I hated how they felt. And I've held guns like this Canik MC9 LS, and when I put it in my hand, you fall in love. This SIG P320, you fall in love. Every gun that I have, when I put it in my hand, I fell in love with it, and I knew that would transition to shooting well. Matter of fact, this gun right here, which is my CZ Shadow 2 Gold Tallow Edition, is just, oh, that's for another video, but it's absolutely insane. And so what you want to do is you want to head down to your local gun store, make sure that the gun that you're looking for they have available. Maybe it's a Bass Pro, maybe it's a local gun store, and you want to ask them to see it so that you can feel it, make sure it works, make sure it fits, make sure it feels like you'll be able to use that firearm well. That's going to be tip number one. The second thing when we're talking about firearms, a lot of people ask about the caliber. What caliber should I go with? Now, I will give you a recommendation. Of course, it's up to you. I'm going to recommend 9mm. I have competed with 9mm. I carry 9mm for defensive use in many of my pistols, including this pistol right here, including some of my other longer pistols, which are called PCCs. 9mm will get the job done, especially if you're talking about hollow points. But even just regular full metal jacket 9mm, what's most important is the placement of those rounds. And so sure, you can have a ginormous round, but if you hit someone or whatever you're hunting or whatever the case may be in that defensive situation, if you're hitting someone in a less than optimal place, then it really won't matter what caliber you're using. Really popular concealed carry calibers are 9, you've got 40, you got 45, now 10 has taken the world by storm, you have 380, and you have 22. Any of those will work if you are a female or if you are someone who has weakened hands. And this is your introduction into firearms. I actually have Walther PQ-22, which shoots 22 long rifle. Then a 22 would work for you. If you're anyone else, I would recommend you go a caliber above a 22, not below a 380. And again, I would recommend 9mm. It is cost effective, it is plentiful, and it will get the job done. Trust me on that. Maybe I'll add some footage here for you guys to check out some competition shooting, but it'll get the job done. It's more than enough. And most importantly, as you'll hear me repeat throughout this video, the most important thing you can do is train. So that is number one. The number one gun, firearm that you should go out and get if you don't have one right now is a semi-automatic concealed carry pistol, preferably a 9mm. Now, to number two, the number two firearm that everyone should own. And if you do not have one, stop what you're doing. Watch this portion and then go get one yourself, is going to be a shotgun. Yes, sir. Shotgun chambered in 12 gauge, preferably. We'll talk about the difference here in a little bit. This is a Mossberg Maverick 88, which is a pump shotgun, baby. You heard it. These are gonna be absolutely insanely reliable. Not only are they reliable, they're incredibly affordable when we're talking about the world of firearms. And they are versatile. In fact, these are gonna be the most versatile weapons on this entire list. Now, they shoot 12 gauge, this Mossberg Maverick 88, but you can get 12 or 20. 12 is a higher payload, which means it shoots more, it's got more recoil, but it also has more, as some of us say in the industry, more stopping power or more power on target. And so if you're looking for the maximum amount of stopping power, maximum amount of payload possible, you would go with a 12 gauge shotgun like this Mossberg Maverick 88. This thing, again, you can't say enough about it. It's been around for forever. It's tried and true. It's tested. We'll talk about some variants like this one right here behind me with mag-fed shotguns in just a little bit. But with this Mossberg Maverick 88, one of the number one things that it gives you is versatility. It is the most versatile firearm on this list, bar absolutely none. The reason why is because the different types of payload that it allows you to utilize and the different types of hunt that you can have with this. Let's say we are in a proverbial stuff hits the fan situation and you need to be able to feed your family. You got birds all around you, you got ducks, you got doves. You can load this with some bird shot and you're hunting, baby. Let's say maybe you are in deer country and stuff hits a proverbial fan and you can load this with buckshot and it does exactly what it sounds like. It'll shoot a buck. Let's say somebody's running up in your house. You can put slugs in this thing and send them to their maker. You can also put slugs in this thing and hunt some bigger four-legged animals as well. Again, your standard 12 gauge is going to be the most reliable, most versatile firearm on the market that you can get. Now, when we talk about the world of shotguns, there's a little bit of variance too. So I'm going to go back here to the magic wall and I'm going to pull something for you that I think you'll like. I'm back and I've got something for you. I have got a magazine fed 12 gauge shotgun. Now this bad boy, oh man, it is insane. So this means just like a pistol, just like a rifle, you pull that trigger, it goes bang, it cycles on its own, and then you pull that trigger and it goes bang. You can shoot as fast as you want and until this magazine runs out, and it is a game changer. It's one that just about everyone can buy, which is why it's one of the ones that I wanted to show you. So if you are someone, again, talking about affordability, if you're someone in the market for something like this and you're like, man, I don't have couple $1,000s to drop on a Benelli, or a couple $1,000s for maybe something to step up from that, or even maybe 1,000 or in that neighborhood, this is a great choice for you. It is incredibly reliable. It is a lot of fun. Now, is this gonna be something that you necessarily take to battle with you? No. Is it effective for home defense? Absolutely. And the main reason why is because these will fail after a while. It may not last as long as a Mossberg Maverick 88, but they absolutely will go bang every single time you pull the trigger. And if you just maintain them lightly, make sure you're not throwing them around, being harsh with them, letting them get full of dirt, these things will run all day long for you. And so there's a little bit of variance within the world of 12 gauges. You've got some semi-automatics that are not mag fed. You got them that are tube fed. You've got semi-automatics that are mag fed like this. Got the cheek riser here. Oh man, they're absolutely a blast. But number 2 on the list, again, is a shotgun, preferably a 12 gauge, because they're the most versatile and they allow you to do everything. Self-defense, home defense, and hunt. The only thing they're not great for is concealability, so you can't necessarily have that, like we said earlier, mobility or surprise with them, which is why they're not number 1, they're number 2. And now, let's go to number 3. So number 3 on this list is none other than America's rifle, the AR-15. The reason why this is number 3 on the list is because it reeks of freedom. Now, it's on this list because of a couple of key reasons that we're going to break down for you. Number 1, it is versatile. It is not as versatile as a shotgun, but the 5.56 223 round is quite a versatile gun. Not only is it specifically designed for defense or offensive use, but it is also capable of hunting. It is a rifle that allows you to extend your range, which could be vitally important based on where you live. Again, it's not number 1 on the list, it's number 3. But if you live in a rural area, this may even be your number 1 or number 2 because you've got a little bit more space to reach out. This has a low power variable optic and LPVO. This is a monstrum. It is a 1:8, which allows me to stretch out. I shoot this gun routinely at 300 yards and can get hits at the drop of a hat. I can also shoot this thing at 5 and 10 yards and do bill drills with it, which means 6 shots as quickly as possible in rapid succession. When it comes to versatility, it is amazing. But the calling card of the AR-15 isn't its affordability, it isn't its versatility, it is its modularity. This is the most modular firearm on the planet today, simply because of the fact that it is so well made. It is made by so many different manufacturers that you can find parts for this everywhere. There are hundreds of manufacturers that will make a piece for your specific firearm. So if you have a bolt carrier group that breaks, you can have 10 bolt carrier groups sitting in a safe. If you've got magazines that fail, the magazines are easy to come by. If you've got a lower that has a nick in it or it's unusable, you can get a lower replacement for $49. If you've got a trigger that fails, you can get a trigger replacement. If you've got a barrel that's got a ding in it, or if you've got a barrel that's shooting out, it's smoothing out, then you can get a barrel replaced. It truly is an adult version of Legos, even down all the way to your buffer string, buffer weights. I've done like this, for example. I've replaced the charging handle on it. I've replaced a number of things, put a new stock on the end of this. I mean, there's just no end to what you can do with the AR platform. And the main reason why you should get one is because, of course, it's effective. It's great for home defense. It can be cost effective. It also can be quite expensive. If you get into Daniel Defense, you get up from there. This is Palmetto State Armory, which can be had for around the $400 beam, sorry, usually 400 beam amount, 400 hugs and kisses. Up and down from there, depending on what you want on it. But the beautiful part about this, even the gas, like whatever you want in it, you can replace. It's modular. You can build it to your specific liking, to fit you specifically. And so there is no end to what you can do. And the beautiful part about it is because there is so much saturation in the market of parts that are being created all the time, there is nothing on this that you can't get at a reasonable price. This is why I think it is incredibly important for anybody to have one, not only because it helps with our Second Amendment rights. The more people are gun owners, and specifically gun owners of AR-15s, but also it's going to be a benefit to you. And so when we talk about the top 3 firearms, this, in my opinion, has to round out that list just because of what it means for the gun owner, what it means for this country, what it means for our freedom, but what it also means for the person who owns it and what you're able to do with it, because you can use it in every scenario. There's overlap with almost all 3 of these firearms. This one just has the greatest capability because it brings into it that range that you will be able to use day one, and all of it is dependent on your proficiency. As an aside, there were no ads in this video, but I am wearing one. This is the channel's very own merch. It is "Bless the Lord who trains my hands for war," Psalm 144:1, and "My fingers for battle." If you like this hoodie and if you want to get one, you can visit the shop, the channel shop at ps144.com. We try to make these as reasonably priced as possible for you guys. So make sure you hit the channel shop if you like it and go grab you one. I'll catch you on the next one. PS144, we're out.